for fair use and educational purposes. Here we go again, Karma's Kitchen. We're on another safari. Here we go again, bartender, another day, another dollar in your pocket. For those who don't believe in karma. What's in the oven? What's in the oven? Hey man, shit, who we cooking up today? Well, today we cooking up CARRUTH. Ray CARRUTH with it. Yeah, we cooking up today. We cooking up domestic violence, right? Because they always make it seem like the man is some nut or going crazy or something. But sometimes, why they don't say, okay, the system is crazy, because the system seems to put people against each other, like turn one person into a criminal and then force the other person to be a criminal. I mean, what I'm talking about is like, how can the system take over somebody's life, like say, okay, you had a baby with somebody. Now we're going to tell you how much you owe this person. Instead of them giving you something reasonable to pay, they say the more that you make, the more that you got to pay. So that sounds like a crooked system to me, and that sounds like a system that'll drive anybody crazy. That's a system that ain't even a system, not just straight up torture. Because how the hell, just because, no matter how, just because if you know, they ain't looking at the cost of living, they looking at how much you make, how much ever these people make. You know what I mean? The individual. And then they say, and they basing child support on that. That's what's making people snap. It ain't that, oh, they hate each other, he hate her or she hate him. No, it's the system. And everybody keep blaming each other. Because, but I say sometimes it ain't the system. It's the person and the system. The person feel like they're going to get a free ride and say like they don't give a damn about the kid or nothing. They just want the kid so that they could go extort this other person legally. And you know, if you would just say, let's put it in another way. If you was to try to go extort some drug dealer from Mexico, what you think gonna happen? Nigga, why would he pay you? He ain't gonna pay you. He gonna get rid of you. So just because everybody keeps saying, looking at the crime and shit, oh, look at all he did, he didn't have to do that, or look what she did, she didn't have to do that. It's the system. So if everybody keep on fighting each other, then the system whine, not the people. And another thing I want to say is, if somebody having a kid and shit, since the system's so damn evil and want to take over everything, then won't the system give the man or the woman a way out and just say, okay, if don't nobody want to pay child support, then we'll just adopt the kid out. Why they don't have that option? Don't tell me that's inhumane. Well, he made the baby, why he got to die? You don't say that shit no other time. You only say that shit now because the motherfucking system told you to say that shit. The fuck you talking about? Oh, he made the baby, so he got to keep the baby. No, motherfucker, it don't always happen like that. You know what I'm saying? He shouldn't make no more babies. I see your point about that. I'm motherfucker making too many babies, but if there wasn't no incentive for making babies, then these women would keep their legs closed too. They wouldn't be trying to fucking go out here and just go have a baby with a motherfucker so they can get a paycheck. They keep their legs closed too. So two wrongs ain't gonna make no right, man. You know what I mean? The way the system is what's making these driving these people, these ladies go out there and have all these kids and making these men feel like, the fuck, I ain't no, this is just, what is this, the new slavery? We went from, convict leasing to now, child support leasing. Either way it go, they leasing my ass out. I'm just a fucking slave on a plantation and everything I get, I got to give it to massa. Oh, fuck that shit. So then that's why I can see where people be trying to say some of these people is crazy or they was cruel or all that shit and they deserve what they get. But well, what about the system? Do the system deserve what it get? It been doing people wrong for fucking 400 or 500 years. And ain't nobody complaining about the motherfucking system, but everybody want to blame each other. So the system whine. Because the system got everybody fighting, turning against each other, fighting each other. So, who's the idiot? It ain't even a loser, it ain't even a winner in this. Because the system won, and then we got two people who gone. Dude gone to jail, and a lady gone to hell. So, I mean, who the fuck won? You know what I mean? So my point of that is that people could keep on just being a rerun if they want to and keep on blaming each other. But one of these days they're going to have to blame the system. You know what I mean? And then another thing, why don't they do the system like this? She should have told him, okay, Rod, when they pay me this money, I'm going to give you some of it back. You know what I mean? Or something like that. I'm going to give you half of what instead of taking half, I'm going to half in that. You know, something, anything. I ain't saying, but anything better than what happened. You know? Anything is better than what happened. So, that's where I'm at.
CARRUTH gets away for the first down marker. What a play by the rookie Ray CARRUTH.
Carolina Panther Ray CARRUTH conspired to kill his pregnant girlfriend, Sharika Adams.
The wonderful first date turned into a horrific plot for murder.
For some reason, she's trapped in that black fairy tale again. A wonderful first date turned into a horrific murder. But that was no first date. That was the first robbery. That was the first payment so he could bust a nut so that y'all could put his ass back on the plantation and without his permission. And he told you don't have that baby. And you kept on his... you and her kept on telling him you is gonna have a baby so y'all could rob that man. What the hell you talking about? See how her mama was just as damn guilty. Fuck that. Anybody who come out and say some shit like that, a wonderful first date. The fuck, what first date? The nigga didn't want no kids. You fuck them. You sound like some fucking robbers to me. Y'all trying to rob that man.
All of us go through our death of a loved one sometimes.
And don't tell me no shit about, oh, I had to have your baby. Why? Because I just had to have some way to remember you. I was so much in love with you. I needed a way to remember this moment and keep it trapped in time forever. Not without, that sounds great, lady, but not without demand permission.
And when we focused on what we've lost.
See, they didn't lie to these ladies and told them, y'all got all these rights and shit. Well, you ain't got the right to tell a man what the hell to do with his ding-a-ling. I tell you that. Y'all done went too far with this. Y'all done let them faggot ass, them gay motherfucker, LGBT motherfuckers, fuck y'all mind off and turn y'all into your own worst enemy. Motherfucker, if a man can't tell you what to do with your vagina, how the hell you gonna tell a man what to do with his penis? So y'all need to drop that bullshit. You know what I mean? You can't tell a man, so fuck your laws about, oh, if you get pregnant, well, bitch, you better get an abortion, you better hurry up, because you knew what you was doing. Either we gonna agree to have this baby, or we ain't gonna agree to have this baby. Now, if I don't give you permission to have no baby, you can't be running off hiding sperm and shit up in a fucking cup or something, and then come back and say, oh, this is my fucking baby because the government gave you. It's a fucking crook and told you you could do it, because you know what's gonna happen. A motherfucker gonna say, fuck you and being a slave. Your punk ass better be in protective custody some motherfucker where. I ain't saying that like to be mean, but motherfucker, you the one being mean. You what the fuck you mean a man is your slave because he got a dick and you gonna fucking be on a witch hunt and terrorize every man because he got a dick and if you can't tell him what to do with it. Fuck you and your motherfucking witch hunt and the motherfucking laws that they wrote to that the LGBT wrote to make a motherfucker wish he was gay. After paying out all this motherfucking bullshit y'all talking about.
We don't see what we have left. So today my focus is on what I have left.
What you got left?
When I was thinking of a name for Sharika, I had thought of several different things. I wanted it to be unique because I knew she would.
What you got left? If you would have left shit alone, you would still have it. Left other people's shit alone, you would still have it.
Be a very unique really vibrant type of person. She was almost about to be named after the vacuum cleaner, Eureka. Because I thought, oh, that's got a nice little sound
Hell
to
yeah,
it.
we gonna suck up every nigga cash we can find. You gonna be a beauty queen. You deserve the best. Niggas gotta you deserve top dollar, baby. We rolling with the child support system.
And I thought, no, I don't want her to be associated with
You trying to trap somebody?
cleaning and stuff. So I said,
You're trying to
since
trap
I love
somebody.
Cher so much, I want her to be tall and lean and long, flowing black hair. I said, I'm gonna name her Cher, but Cher just wasn't enough. So I said, well, I put the two together. So it was Cherika.
She had the looks that could rival Halle Berry, Beyonce, all the beautiful
Fuck outta here.
women out there. Sharika was absolutely a knockout. She's really, really, really
I'm tearing
pretty.
shit up. I got no time for
But
that
she wasn't
bullshit.
aware of how pretty she was. Not just her outer beauty, Sharika had the prettiest.
Well, why do they
inside
keep
that
bragging
outfit.
about her beauty? What the fuck? That
I
where's her
wanted her to
brains
have
at?
someone that treated her like the beautiful queen that
Look
she
like
was.
she was trying to take the easy way out, like trying to be a leech or something. Trying to leech off somebody. Where the brains at? Oh, your beauty is gonna think for you. Your beauty is gonna, it entitles you to tell every motherfucker what to do with their dick or something. You better break that one off.
But many times you cannot
Bro, come on now.
blame the heart for where the heart goes.
The heart? That a bitch?
Cherika and her girlfriend had gone.
You all just said this man is a player. He got hella ladies. She ain't the most motherfucking beautiful lady in the world. Stop bullshitting. And all this black fairy tale shit got to end. You motherfucker, this ain't the Black Brady Bunch. So what's wrong with you motherfuckers? You niggas, man, is you white enough yet? After all them lies, you motherfuckers still trying to be the fucking white person. You black, but you want to be white. I don't mean white as far as the skin color, but a fucking TV set motherfucking stereotype. Because even white people ain't trying to fall for that bullshit. They trying to self-educate themselves and escape. They recognize the government's a crook. You motherfuckers still acting like everything. Nigga, you still on a Brady Bunch. Motherfuckers is hostages, be in prison camp and shit. Nigga, in your mind.
To a pool party, and there
Trapped
she
in a
met
fairy
Ray
tale.
Carruth. And she was pretty smitten with Ray Carruth when she met him.
Everybody know this. When you first, especially at a high school love, if it ain't some motherfucking, like, y'all really love each other or some shit like that, and y'all really got something compatible, or you just got some other, or y'all, y'all been knowing each other forever and all that shit. If it ain't some shit like that, and you just meet somebody, like she talking about she met him, she don't know him, she ain't been around him, he don't know her, they don't even know if they compatible, they just out there dating and being young and feeling like shit, I better use it before I lose it. I better use it before I lose it, you know what I mean? And then ignorance is bliss, because when you're doing shit and you ain't thinking about the consequences, you just, why, nigga, you only live once, so you gotta participate. It ain't no, I'm just gonna be there and think about participating. No, motherfucker, y'all gonna have sex or something. So, or a kiss or something, a hug or something, motherfucker, y'all, so now that shit, it could last for a year or two or something, but that could wear off, because then y'all could once you get to know the real person, and then you might not even like the real person, or you might not be compatible, or you might just say you was just a lesson I had to go through to figure out what I really want. You know what I mean? It was a lesson that I had to go through to figure out what I really want, or if I don't want nothing, or if I just want to get myself together or whatever. That shit don't last forever. This ain't no motherfucking, like if the first motherfucker you meet, you got to stay with him the rest of your life, some bullshit like that. And then the way the law is the fucking government is trying to say, if they get you pregnant, we pass the law that you can't get an abortion after this amount of time and all that and all this bullshit. But the point is that if you don't got nobody's permission, if both people ain't got each other's permission, then they just made a mistake. They shouldn't have to pay for that mistake. So what the fuck is everybody talking about? Oh, you the one got a break. You shouldn't have stuck your dick. No, nigga, you shouldn't have stuck your dick in her. And you should have chopped your dick off. Because just because somebody has sex with somebody don't mean that they gotta do what they fucking, be they fucking slave forever and have this motherfucker dictating to them and talking shit to them. Because the government gave them permission, or all these haters out here gave them permission. Fuck that. If they don't both agree, then they either got to get an abortion and all that. All that. Oh, but what about the child? There ain't no child yet, motherfucker. It's a nut came out my motherfucking thing. And this lady, it got in her motherfucking egg, and it ain't no child yet. It's this is a motherfucking mistake because you didn't have my motherfucking permission. So I want to hear that shit about, but God makes babies. Yeah, God make babies, but the system is turned that shit into a business, making other people pay for that shit. If God making them, then God gonna have to come down here and pay for them. So all that old fairy tale ass shit gotta end, man.
And I think they must have had pretty good conversation and wanted to continue the conversation a little more privately.
You need
For
both
whatever
people
reason,
permission,
she decided
not
she
one
wanted
person
to go
permission.
by her dad's house with him. So I don't know if that was some kind of intuition that she had that this might be a person that's forever in my life or what. But
if it's like that, why don't they just then want the man just get rich off of just selling his sperm and shit? Just have like this little sperm bank thing, like they got the weed bank and shit. Like they got the weed club, they should have a sperm club, and then they should put a picture, buy your sperm and shit, and then sell your motherfucking sperm, but it ain't no fucking child support attached to that shit. You bitch, these ladies want to have these fucking babies and they dreaming and shit. Well, we'll sell you some motherfucking sperm, but but you out your motherfucking mind if I'm gonna sell you my motherfucking soul. Ain't your motherfucking slave. So it's kind of like that. You motherfuckers want to have some kids, then go have them, motherfucker. I'm charging you, what, how much it costs? Like $1,000 a baby. Yeah, that's right, bitch. You have my baby, it's $1,000. That way I can get rich. Fuck all that shit. And then you can let the government or whoever else pay for all that shit. Motherfucker, but aren't you a pop? Don't you want to be a daddy? Don't you want to get a hug? Don't you want to do it? Bitch, when? I ain't getting none of that shit. All I'm going to get is robbed, a restraining order. Ain't never gonna get to see the fucking kid. Punk ass motherfuckers gonna be robbing me and shit. And then the more I make, the more you take. The fuck you talking about a hug? Get the fuck out my face.
But she felt comfortable enough taking him to meet her dad.
What I picked up on him was that, of course, I could tell he was a playboy, a player. And I thought he was a nice-looking guy, but I didn't think he was nice-looking on the inside.
His focus was pretty much on sports and football and women back in the day.
Berline throws, that is caught into the end zone, touchdown, Ray Carruth.
At that point, you're looking at him like a Steve Smith was when he was young, and he came up on the scene, and you saw him develop through training camp, and you saw the talent. And you're like, oh, this guy gonna be good. When you see certain guys, you're like, okay, maybe in 5 years you might be reading about him, but not in a good way, right? But you never saw that with Ray.
She was really, really disappointed in Ray's reaction to her pregnancy. She said that he's a want-to-be bad guy. She said, I don't understand why
a wannabe.
He would be happy. That she told him, I'm gonna have my baby. I'm gonna have my baby, and if you're going to be there with me and my baby, then fine. If not, I have enough support.
Well, check this out. She said, he's a wannabe bad guy. You know why she said that, right? Because he already told her, you ain't having no baby from me. You don't tell me what to do. I got my own rights. Just because your fairy tale or somebody told you you entitled to do what the hell you want to do. Oh, no, you not. You can't have my baby. You better go have one. There's plenty of other motherfuckers like Larry Lunch Meats out here that are dying to have your baby, okay? And they'll do anything for you. The fuck you doing worshiping me? You better go worship yourself, lady, and worship them other motherfuckers. Because you damn sure ain't enslaving me, because you ain't going to reverse that shit acting like you worshiping me, and the next thing you know, I'm the motherfucker getting beat down and enslaved and all my shit took and back and forth to court and all that. Get the fuck out of here. Ain't your damn slave. So you're not enslaving me. What you mean I'm a bad guy? So see, they just covered that. These motherfuckers, that's how they got in this situation in the first place. They're so damn perfect at lying, at telling fucking lies and covering shit up. Fuck you mean? He said, if he told you he a bad boy, he didn't mean bad boy. He said, motherfucker, I'm a loner.
Baker, you need police, fire, or paramedic? Police, I've been shot. I'm 8 months pregnant. Okay, ma'am, you're 8 months pregnant. You've been shot. You're at Wessex Square. Community. Okay, ma'am, I'm gonna connect you to medic. Continue to talk.
Hold on, 1 minute, ma'am. Let me help you out, because I know you've been shot and shit. You 8 months pregnant. He told your ass 8 months ago to get rid of the baby. He said, you ain't no months pregnant. The man told you hell no, and you still want to extort him. Talking about, oh, you don't have to give us anything, Ray. I will handle it. You a motherfucking lie. As soon as you had a baby, you gonna be all at my motherfucking door with your lawyers and your papers and everything. You fucking no good rotten motherfucker, but we ain't gonna get that far.
Ray's reaction to her pregnancy. She said that he's
developed through training camp, and you saw the talent, and you like, oh, this guy gonna be good. When you see certain guys, you're like, okay, maybe in 5 years you might be reading about him, and not in a good way, right? But you never saw that with Ray.
She was really, really disappointed in Ray's reaction to her pregnancy. She said that he's a want-to-be bad guy. She said, I don't understand why. I thought maybe he would be happy. That she told him, I'm going to have my baby. I'm going to have my baby, and if you're going to be there with me and my baby, then fine. If not, I have enough support.
911, Baker, you need police, fire, or paramedic? Police, I've been shot. I'm 8 months pregnant. Okay, ma'am, you're 8 months pregnant. You've been shot. You're at Wessex Square. Community. Okay, ma'am, I'm going to connect you to medic. Continue to talk to them because, ma'am, we have to help you. We have to find out where you are.
What's your husband's name?
I don't have one.
I don't have one. Then what you doing with a baby, lady? Even the operator was confused. He said, where's your husband at? I don't have one. What you doing with a baby then?
Oh, your boyfriend, the one you said that was with.
I understand why. I thought maybe he would be happy. That she told him, I'm going to have my baby. I'm going to have my baby, and if you're going to be there with me and my baby, then fine. If not, I have enough support.
911, Baker, you need police, fire, or paramedic? Police, I've been shot.
Do something he don't want to do.
Okay, ma'am, you're 8 months pregnant. You've been shot. You're at Wessex Square. Community.
What?
Okay, ma'am, I'm going to connect you to medic. Continue to talk. You're at Wessex Square.
Wait, no, we ain't no.
I'm going to have my baby.
Sorry, y'all.
If you're going to be there with me and my baby, then fine. If not, I have enough support.
911, Baker, you need
Right.
police, fire, or paramedic?
Is this enough support for you right here?
Okay,
Right there. One, hold up, here you go. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you can see, I guess, she must have been ducking or something, because look, the bullets is going down, so she was trying to duck, because her head would have been up over there, right? So she was trying to get out the way of the bullets. She was all up in the corner and shit, ducking down, y'all. What? What the fuck? You brought this shit on. You made this happen. And the only thing we're going to hear is that, oh, Ray just shot his pregnant girl. It's nothing. He don't even go with the girl. He shot this lady, you know, because it ain't nothing to him, right? So, and then, so now we're going to hear all this shit about how bad he is, but everybody ain't looking at how fucking crazy she is. Bitch, if you was crazy enough to do this, then what make you think I ain't crazy enough to stop your ass? See, that's where she underestimated Ray. She thought she was crazy. They both was crazy. They both was... I ain't trying to cover up for nothing I said. They both fucking crazy. They both was wrong. Dude, he wasn't crazy. That lady fucking tricked him. And it was nothing he could do about it, so she fucking trapped him. And he was just crazy enough to do what he did. He thought he was just too embarrassed. He was just like, bitch, you ain't gonna tell me what to do, and I ain't gonna be your slave, and none of that shit, right? So it was just like that. It was just like his pride and her motherfucking stubborn will, her fucking her panhandling plot to panhandle all that man money out of him, cause she was a panhandler.
And you're 8 months pregnant, you've been shot, you're at Wessex
Fuck
Square.
you. How you gonna be something? Cause y'all can't be hiding. But she was a mother. She was gonna be somebody's mama. No, she wouldn't. Cause if she did that to him, what the fuck? What was she gonna do to the little boy? I mean, what? He was gonna be the next motherfucker that she was gonna, like, groom to, be her fucking slave or something? No.
Community. Okay, ma'am, I'm gonna connect you to Medic. Continue to talk with him because, ma'am, we have to help you. We have to find out where you are.
Where's your husband at?
I don't have one.
Or your boyfriend, the one you said that was with you? Where's he
He's
at?
in the car in front of me and he slowed down.
He was in the car in front of me, and he slowed down, and some people ran up on me, and the guns, and I saw bullets coming at me, and I tried to do the Matrix. I thought I was Neo, but they told me I was Trinity, and I didn't know who to believe, but I know I got hit, and I called 911, and I'm talking to you now.
Where'd he go? Okay. All right, what's his name?
He just left.
Okay, what's his
He
name?
plays for the Panthers. His name is Ray Carruth. And he plays for the Panthers, and he was supposed to pay me my money, and this bitch-ass motherfucker shot me instead. Bitch-ass faggot. He wouldn't let me rob him. Don't he know I'm a professional panhandler? How do you handle a horny man? A panhandler. Motherfucker.
The wonderful first date turned
Not
into
the
a
wonderful
horrific
first black nightmare again. Not the wonderful first fairy tale again. First time when he bust a nut and y'all motherfuckers say, we got him trapped, mama. He bust a fat nut. I got him. I got his punk ass. We can throw him away now, mama. We don't need him no more. All we needed was his money anyway. Fuck that nigga.
Me and he asked me if I had a hoop, a car that's not flashy,
no motherfucking fairy tale. That was a nightmare.
Doesn't stand out, that he could get that night. And I told him that I had a Maxima, and he told me to come over his house. And he asked me, do I know where he can get a gun at?
Yeah,
I was like, why you want the gun? And he was like,
look how rusty the gun is, y'all. He don't give a fuck what kind of gun it is. Just give me a gun so I can give it to somebody I'm gonna hire. Cause fuck it.
Wanted to get Sharika because she was pregnant and he didn't want to pay no another $5,000 and some odd dollars a month in child support. And people on the team was saying that he can't be having no baby by no stripper, stuff like that. He said,
oh, wasn't? That ain't the problem. Yeah, it started off at $5,000 a month, but the more he make, the more he gonna have to give up. That's how that shit go. He seen what was happening.
He had a friend that was gonna do it, and he was talking about William.
He called me, and I met him. He said, "Silly, how much would it take to beat up a girl and make her abort our baby?" I said, "I don't know, beat up no girl, I can't beat."
I told him that I didn't want to do it. I was like, I don't want to, I don't have no part. And I said, because, anything can happen. I could get killed, anything. And he was like, something still can happen to you regardless because you know about it.
So he had a code for, I don't want the dog to get out, I need the fence.
Yeah, I don't want the dog to get out, I need the fence.
He don't want the baby to get out, he needs Sharika killed.
What I want, he said, I want my man to ride with you. We was talking about William. He said, ride with you. He said, when we leave the movies.
Now, the question is not who's right or who's wrong, but what would you do if you was a man and you was in this situation? Because if you was a woman, you wouldn't be in this situation, right? Because if you didn't want the baby, it wouldn't be no problem, right? You would be like, I got to get an abortion. I take the morning after pill or whatever. You would take precautions to where you ain't going to have no kids, right? You already know how to do that. So now, it wouldn't be no problem if it was the woman, but now if it's a man, it's all of a sudden, now everybody then jumped on the woman's side and said, she has the right to choose. Nigga, you should have kept your dingling in your pants and all this old shit. Just a bunch of fucking haters, just a bunch of motherfuckers just they don't even give a fuck about the woman. They just need something to hate on. You know what I mean? So it's just like some piranha who smell blood. They just need something to fucking bite on. Nigga, they ain't got nothing to do with they hungry. They just smell blood. God damn it, who's bleeding? Let me bite on this motherfucker. And they ain't even thinking about how this shit got started. They ain't thinking like, hold up, ain't nothing wrong here. That motherfucker did something I would have did. Fuck you talking about? You gonna enslave somebody and force somebody to do something, and they gonna have to just do whatever the fuck you say. Now they got some new slavery jumping off. Hell no. The question is, what would you have did?
He said, I'm going to call you, and I want y'all to follow me down this road right here. That he was going to stop, and he wanted the guy that was riding with us to shoot the girl that he had pregnant.
I know what I would have did. I told you I would have been like, fuck this. Y'all got to get adopted. Well, what you fucking talking about? But they have a daddy. They can't. Y'all better change that law. You better adopt it out. Fuck that. They don't got my motherfucking permission, and the government is like on the hater side and passed this hate law against men so they motherfuckers be scared to have sex and shit in America. Gotta leave the fucking country just to bust a nut? Oh hell no! Y'all have to change this law. Adopt the baby out and get him a real foster home, so he don't have to have no gold digging mama panhandling and shit. What's she gonna do for him? She gonna turn him into a panhandler. Just adopt the baby out. Fuck all that. Let's solve this problem. If they wanna just get out here and be stealing niggas' sperms and shit and don't wanna pay for it, and the government legalizing that shit, instead of giving men the right to sell their fucking sperm and shit and be like, bitch, you would never get this dick for free. If you wanted it, cost $1,000 an ounce, all that type of shit. Give men rights too.
And I was just so scared I didn't say nothing.
No more robbing me.
I didn't think she was dead that night. Because I looked back, I seen like her brake lights, like blink on.
Ain't no more robbing me.
So
ain't no more robbing me.
I just
$1,000
to my knees.
Sugar, I'm taking the keys to the car.
Just God, just please don't let my baby die. But when I got there, they met me and told me that Sharika was already in surgery to have the baby by cesarean section. I immediately decided, oh my God, I gotta call Ray because I bet he doesn't know what's happening. Somehow she got shot going home or whatever, and I'm like, I gotta call him. So I had 2 numbers. I had a cell phone number.
But I guess that baby was meant to be born because no matter how much the mama and the daddy tried to kill it, it still survived.
And a beeper number for him, and so
she raped him, y'all. He didn't rape her. He gave her whatever she wanted. Gave her a nice fairy tale. Took her to dinner. Was her friend. Gave her companionship. He paid his dues. He didn't have to pay no more. What you mean? I'm ready to go now, lady. Well, you can go, but I got this baby and it's gonna hold on to you forever. No, lady, that ain't part of the deal. I'm ready to go. No, you can't go. You can't leave. I want to play. What? I don't.
I just continually just kept calling both, no answer. During that time before he came, I remember, they came out and told me that they had to revive Chancellor and that he had severe damage to his brain because of the lack of oxygen and blood. And so, you're hearing all this from the doctors and still no Ray. And finally, he comes in with an entourage.
What's up, Ray? Yeah, I know what you're saying. And hey, hey, 2 wrongs don't make a right. But you know what? You know, I ain't got the right to tell you what to do with your vagina, but you ain't got the right to tell me what to do with my penis. And the system ain't got the right to tell me shit. The system damn sure ain't got the right to come tell us both what to do. So if you gonna be on the system side, then I see you just as guilty as the system. So even though I'm going down, you know what? The system won, but still, I told the system, fuck you.
Ray comes in with the guy that did go to the movies with him. It was his friend Hannibal, and he actually came with another woman. I went over like a mad woman.
For what?
Let him
For
know
what?
that.
For what? For what? For what? For what? What was you mad at? He told you, give him 1,000 feet. Leave me alone. Like Michael Jackson's song, leave me alone, just stop dogging me around. He didn't even want to be around you. He didn't want to see you. What the fuck are you talking about? You came running up to him like a madman. He told you get the fuck away from him, and you motherfuckers continued to stalk him. The fuck you talking about? Just because self-defense ain't legal in America don't mean motherfuckers ain't gonna defend themselves.
Did I know you knew what happened? You know.
Yeah, I know. I defended myself. I told you get the fuck away from me. I told you get the fuck away from me.
He finally said
and you
he
didn't.
wanted to go see his son.
You all up on me. You
So
all
we
up
got
on me
down
now.
to NICU, and they let us in, and Chancellor is hooked up to all these tubes and in the incubator.
Ain't no chancellor, lady. Ain't no chancellor. I know that y'all saved this little baby, but I did not give you permission for none of this. This is some shit that you stole. This is some shit you stole. So don't nobody get talking about, oh, but the poor little baby. Oh, look at the poor little baby. No, 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 no. This is a tragedy. That I ain't saying he ain't supposed to be here, but it's like, didn't nobody win? Didn't nobody? Now both the parents done lost their life, and then the baby came in. So wait, everybody guilty then? Fuck this. You know.
And everything. The nurse was telling us, we couldn't take him out, but we could stick our finger in to touch him or whatever. So I do remember asking him if he wanted to touch him.
I'll be trying to play that shit now, that role now.
He just wanted to get a picture of him. And he said, because this
I ain't got nothing against this little baby, but they ain't. The whole story is like making it seem like this is all innocent. Like, oh, the poor little baby. I told you they should have adopted the poor little baby out. He ain't got nothing to do with this. The parents was fighting, man. He got caught in the middle, just like they always do. So what the fuck they keep talking about? Oh, the poor little baby. No. What about the poor fucking parents? Them was the ones who had the problem.
might be the last time I get to see him. I had so much peace about making the decision to take Sharika off of life support.
You should have took her off life support before all this happened.
She was existing. She was not.
I mean, you should have took her off life support. That fairy tale that she had, that she gonna tell a man what to do and gonna fucking rob somebody and all this old shit that she's seen on TV, America's Top Model, or all that old bullshit they be watching on, them ladies be watching on TV, NBA Housewives and all that shit. They should have pulled the plug on that, took her off life support system a long time ago, off that shit, because she was brain dead. That's what got her in the problem in the first place. They should have took her off life support system from watching her damn TV and getting turned into a motherfucking fairy tale. That's what happened. All this, it's too late for this other shit.
Living.
That's just
when she died,
that's the side effects.
Like she did when she was born. And it was such a surreal moment for me.
Talking about, you know what I mean, motherfucking men.
From his attorney.
You know, this ain't, I'm showing you this, right, but this is not this is like an epidemic of this shit. This ain't the first, OJ, I ain't gonna say OJ did the same thing, but something happened with that too. I mean, these chicks who get in there and get trapped in a fairy tale and thinking they can just run a motherfucker, and just stalk a motherfucker and just be all into a motherfucker world and drive them nuts and shit. That ain't, I don't think, man, there's an epidemic of that shit. And they push a motherfucker over the edge and get to talking about, look at what this motherfucker did.
Who said that.
And then the mother stupid motherfuckers will be watching too many pornos and then get to thinking that they can go out here and just have sex with all these chicks and shit. Next thing you know, they got 15 rape cases. So it's like bullshit. That fairy tale gotta go, man.
Adams had passed away. About 10 o'clock that night, we decided I'm going to contact an old friend, Wendy Cole, and he said he begged her to take him to California.
My reaction to Ray fleeing to Tennessee with yet another
With his new wife. Say it, lady. His real wife, his real girlfriend.
Very big display
yeah,
of his cowardice.
Yeah, thank you.
I received a call.
He changed his mind.
Charlotte.
Young people do that all the time. That's what I was saying. This lady was young, right? This is a young girl, right? She didn't know how to change her mind. But evidently Ray did. So, it was up to her to learn how to change her mind, and she didn't.
Yeah.
Because everybody changed their mind, sooner or later. And I ain't talking about no relationship. I'm talking about in general in life, motherfucker. Everybody got the right to change their mind. Motherfucker, just because they fucking did something, started off one way. Just because they doing drugs, don't mean they can't stop doing drugs. Just the motherfuckers that don't want a job, don't mean they can't get a job. Everybody can change their mind.
And telling me that they have an arrest warrant for Ray CARRUTH. And they had developed information that he was in a motel in Wildersville, Tennessee. So we went into the hotel, spoke to the manager, and she told us yes, it was a
Why the hell they knew where he was at? See, this is bullshit, because they tracking that money, y'all. They know he got a lot of money, so he going to pay them lawyer fees. Either way it go, they going to dig off of in his pockets, right? Whether he pay them child support check, or whether he pay these lawyer fees, whatever, or he buy a whole bunch of zoom zooms and wham whams in that penitentiary end. Nigga, they going to collect their money from Ray. All that phone time he got to pay for. They going to get their money back. He going to the plantation one way or other. So, no, I wouldn't. If she would have did all that trick me shit and all that, I wouldn't have did all that. I would have went over there and tried to talk to her and say, look, I don't got this much. I'll make a deal with you. I give you this shit, and then you give me half back of what the fuck you know you don't deserve. But you still got a comfortable life. But all this just breaking me and shit, no, I changed my mind. I got a new wife now, so I got to use that money for my new wife. Now, if you don't understand that, you're going to tell me, well, motherfucker, I was the first one, so I deserve it all. Then you trapped in a motherfucking fairy tale, and the only way that fairy tale work is if the government back your ass up. Now, motherfucker, if the government don't back you up, you a motherfucking lie, because if the government don't force me to pay you, you can't force me to pay you. So what the hell is you talking about? You in a fairy tale. You fucking dreaming. Only way reason I'm paying you because the government forced me to pay you.
Big Cole saying that room. And
you fucking dreaming.
Miss Cole walked down.
You ain't gonna take shit from nobody unless they give it to you.
She said no. I said
now if I wanted the kid and all that, then then I ain't even gonna fucking get a kid to you. I'm gonna take care of the kid. The fuck I'm gonna pay you all the money for? I take care of the motherfucking kid myself. The fuck you mean? Oh, well, they're separated and we're gonna give some custody to the mama. No, you ain't. Now if the bitch broke, cause I ain't giving her shit. If not, not to control my life. Yeah, I would give the person something if I felt like that. Look, you gonna let me live my life. I'm gonna let you live your life. You ain't gonna be all up stalking me and shit. It's all cool. But other than all that, just cause we had a kid together, now I'm your motherfucking robot or something. Or your pin cushion where you can take all your motherfucking frustration and blame everything to go wrong in your life on me? That ain't happening.
Where's he at? He said, well, I'm not sure, but he's around here. And I sat down on the side of the bed and I said, you know where he is.
Nigga, if sex costs that much, lady, I'm just gonna get a prostitute. And if you ain't one to get then we're not compatible.
And I didn't pick up on it the first time. I said, where is he?
Because you looking for a slave.
He's
I'm
in the
looking
trunk.
for, I was
I
looking
said,
for a
Ray,
friend.
yeah,
But
this
they
is
ain't
Mark
compatible. Friends and
Post.
slavery, friendship and slavery ain't compatible. You looking for a slave, I was looking for a friend. And since friends don't exist, then that means I was in a fairy tale. And if we both in a fairy tale, and I decide to wake up and you don't, then fuck it.
I'm with the FBI, and I have agents surrounded the car. We're gonna pop the trunk. As soon as we pop the trunk, just enough for your hands to come out. That's the first thing I want to see is those hands come out. And his hands came right out.
Yeah, you got it. You got it. But you can't take him out because you know you gotta. You gonna lose too much money, motherfucker. He got. Who gonna pay the port fees? Who gonna buy up all them zoom zooms and wham whams? You know y'all. He worth more alive than dead. So you damn right he alive. Nigga, all that money y'all gonna make off y'all, he making y'all niggas money.
Yes, I had concerns, but on the other hand, we had Sharika Adams, and she was the strongest witness for herself to her own murder.
911, Baker, you need police, fire, or attic? Police, I've been shot. Ama's pregnant. Okay, ma'am, your Ama's pregnant. You've been shot. You're at Wessex Square.
That was probably the largest piece of evidence in the entire trial. And they...
So, okay. Now we wouldn't even be watching this show, right? If whoever the hitman was would have really, been actually paying attention to what he was doing, she wouldn't have had no time to be dialing no number. Cause fuck all that shit. If he was a hitman, I'm sorry y'all, but and wasn't nobody around to stop him, right? They was all in a dirt road, so he could have did anything he wanted to do. Now I ain't saying this what he should have did, but if he a hitman, why didn't he do it? And he just open the door, look at your ass, blast you a couple more times, say what the fuck you what? You got a phone in your hand, blast that motherfucker too. I don't need your phone. I'm gonna blast the fucking phone. Fuck you talking about, bitch? Our phone. See, and then there wouldn't have been no phone call, wouldn't have been no evidence. Ray would have got away, right? Yeah, he would have. I ain't saying that he should have got away, because evidently, because if that would have been a real hitman, then that baby wouldn't have been alive either. Wouldn't have nobody be alive, because if that was a real hitman, I don't know what kind of hitman that was. He was just, I guess he seen them big ass. He heard that noise, boom, 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 and said, "God damn, I know motherfucker can't survive." No, but nigga, she did. Evidently, you didn't even. What nigga hitman hit you in the head? What the fuck is? What is he shooting at? The baby? What kind of hitman? Plus, he was. Nigga, hitman would have opened the door, looked that bitch right in the eye and say, "Bitch, who you talking to? 911? Not today." And then after that, he wasn't going to even, like I said, the only reason that he shot the phone was because he was like, "Who the fuck you think you talking to? I'm a real hitman. I ain't one of them mother niggas. This ain't no, the fuck you talking about?" Because how you going to commit a crime if you don't know how to cover it up? You know what I mean? He committed the crime, but he didn't cover it up. What you mean he covered it up? He left her alive, bitch, made a confession on the phone. Oh, he plays for the Panthers. His name is Roger. He stopped the car and somebody ran up on me and blasted me. Now, come on, man. Nigga, that wasn't no hitman. That's a suicide victim. Nigga was trying to turn himself in. He trying to get a snitch. Nigga, he trying to get everybody busted. At that point, I'm damn near saying ride option. Nigga, you might as well went and did it yourself. You know what I mean? Fuck, he drove off. Ain't no driving off. Nigga, if that, I'm sorry, but I would have said, what kind did that bitch on the phone? I tried to jump out the car. Bow, 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 bow. Fuck, hello, 911, bow, 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 bow. That's all they would have heard. They said, we don't have any witnesses, and we don't have no confession either. Why? Ray jumped out the car and was like, these motherfuckers. trying to have through the can't nigga. I'm going to jail anyway.
They pulled it out on day one, minute one.
It just showed the courage and the strength of this young woman and her character that she was fighting to hold on the line.
Yeah, I know, but
yeah,
because she fucking with a rookie.
What had happened and who had done it, and to try to save her baby.
Yeah, I don't have any doubt that was important. And I have no doubt that whatever Sharika said was her honest impression at the time.
Anyway, Ray was kind of like tripping because it was like I said, it was like I would have went out like OJ. Fuck all that, trying to get the next motherfucker to do something, because you know they ain't gonna do it right. So I'd had to just go out like OJ. I mean, no, I'm just speaking. I mean, think about it. The nigga, he gonna get busted anyway. So why didn't he just go out like OJ? You know what I mean? Like, instead of saying, oh, somebody came out the side and shot her, why didn't he get out the car and shoot her ass and then say, oh, I wasn't even around her. I was around her, but she got trapped over there and I heard gunfire and I don't know what the fuck happened. Right? Either did better like that, right? But he didn't win and got the middleman, and the middleman and made all kind of mistakes, left all kind of clues, got the bitch on the phone talk. Oh, man.
Any information about what kind of car it was?
He should have went out like OJ.
No. Where's your husband at? I don't have one. Or your boyfriend, the one you said that was with you.
And you say we living in America, huh? Okay, you still think we living in America, huh? All right, nigga, we got Germany in this motherfucker, we got France in this motherfucker, we got Mexico in this motherfucker, Peru, Honduras, Nigeria, Afghanistan, China, Japan. You still think we living in America, huh? Okay, motherfucker, I told you, wait till these motherfuckers pass another law. I'm telling you, they gonna law these motherfuckers straight into the goddamn insane asylum, nigga. Because I told you, before you get to jail, you go to an insane asylum. You first go crazy. Before Ray got sent to prison, he first went to the insane asylum, nigga. In his mind, he first went crazy. And you niggas still think you living in America. I told you this ain't no motherfucking America, nigga. You still on the plantation, these motherfucking laws, nigga. You picking cotton, nigga. It's called laws.
Where's he at? In the car in front of me, and he slowed down and put my foot up and said, I can't do this. And then where'd he go? He just left. Okay. All right, what's his name? Ray CARRUTH. He played for the Panthers. Okay, what's his name? Ray CARRUTH. Ray CARRUTH. 89.
The part that she said...
Number 89.
She said number 89 or number...
See that? Look at that. The hitman fucked up royally. That lady had enough time to say, he plays for the Panthers, and he wears number 89. Oh, it was over after that. Kind of hitman was that, man?
88 or whatever number he was. I'm having his baby.
Nigga, now, if the mafia would have did that, they would have just snatched her punk ass out the car, took that lady somewhere. They would have never even found her ass. But... damn, Ray was retarded. I don't know. He shouldn't even have, if he was going out like that, he should have just paid her, because he sounded like he was just, he didn't even know. Why didn't he go talk to somebody? No, he couldn't talk to nobody because they got too many undercovers. But I'm just saying, like I say, he should have did it himself if it was like that. Fuck all that.
He stopped in front of me and they started shooting. I don't remember all the exact words, but something to that effect. And I was kind of thinking to myself,
no, I'm not agreeing with none of this shit. I'm not saying, oh, what about the baby or all that. I'm not in none of that. They niggas was having a fight, not the baby. Them grown ass people was having a fight. So I'm not into none of this shit. I'm not taking sides on nobody. I'm just saying, like, how this shit played out. If she was gonna push the issue and he was gonna stand up for his rights and say, I ain't gonna let this happen, and she was saying it is gonna happen, then that's what, you know what was gonna happen. I'll fight, y'all. And when it went down, nigga, the only one was gonna win was the government, was the police.
Would I have the wherewithal to come up with that stuff if I'd been just just been shot. How you couldn't help but believe her seemed almost impossible to me.
You ain't lying.
I have never believed that he hired Van Brett Watkins or Michael Kennedy to harm Sharika in any
fucking
way.
hitman was that?
And the evidence at the
Ray
trial
was mad, no
was that neither of them got paid anything or received anything for doing this. And indeed, there was no, quote, planning for this until the very day that it all happened. And that's just not how a murder for hire takes place. I mean, they even had to go and get a gun that day. So the whole thing just didn't make sense to me.
My impression of David was that he came up with an alternate set of possibilities that were never backed up by anything in the testimony that I...
That's why Ray went down. Why? I ain't saying he was a coward. It ain't no such thing as a coward. He was wrong for what he did, but like I said, man, that middleman shit didn't work. He had, nigga, if you this goddamn angry and you this determined, you gotta do it yourself. You can't have nobody fuck up the job. You gotta do this shit yourself.
Ever heard.
As we got more into the trial and as we got into deliberations, we kept going back to that 911 call. And we just, couldn't wrap our hands around why would she say some of the things she said at this moment if they weren't true. That was probably 90% of why I voted the way I voted.
Did you say, I hope the bitch dies? Did you say that?
That's the bitch I was talking about.
Oh, I see.
Ray CARRUTH, that's your client, the bitch.
Nobody wanted to be within arm's length of Van Brett Watkins.
I was very glad the marshals were between me and him.
He had a look in his eyes that I've maybe only seen once or twice in my life. It was the look of, I can do whatever I want to do to whoever I want to do it to.
If you pushed enough of Van Brett Watkins' buttons, you could see what a violent anger management problem he had.
So you're sort of a hitman without a weapon. Is that what you are?
If that's what you want to say.
Well, that's what you were, according to you.
I can kill you with my hands.
Well, what happened?
Okay.
Is that what you were?
I can kill you
Ray CARRUTH
with my hands.
And the court was convinced by CARRUTH's attorney to find him to be a hostile witness to them, even though they were calling him, and allowed them to cross-examine him. They, I use the term, pushed him to the point where he, at one point, actually threatened CARRUTH's attorney.
And so did he say, well, you go on back and you go get that gun, because I don't need to be spending another $200 and having Mr. Kennedy running all around all night looking for a gun when...
I didn't need a gun.
Oh, you know what? I can see what happened right now. Now, y'all see how he acting, right? How's he acting? He acting like the police let him do that shit. He already was working with the police in the first place. I bet you don't even hardly get no time. It's like he working with the police. Nigga, why is he acting all crazy, getting away with all that and talking to them like that? That shit sound orchestrated. And then why didn't he kill the lady? He wasn't even trying to kill the lady. He was trying to leave her ass alive so that she could not get the money, but send Ray ass to jail and get the money too. And they were trying to get the money. They wasn't even trying to kill the lady. I don't even know how he even hit her, to tell you the truth. Because look, if he was trying to kill her, nigga, he would have shot her in the head. He would have opened that door. He would have killed her. That's why I said this don't make no fucking sense. That ain't no motherfucking hitman. No motherfucking hitman. I don't give a fuck if you don't even know what you're doing. If somebody sent you there to do something and they said, nigga, unless the job done, you ain't getting paid, ain't no motherfucking way this motherfucker just gonna shoot it. Nigga, they shoot up nigga cars at 20 or 50 times and 16 times and 20. This nigga done shot 4 times in the corner. Nigga, they would have opened the door and blasted that. That's bullshit. So he working for the police. That's what happened. He wasn't even trying to kill a lady. That's why they keep saying, I hope the bitch die. I hope the bitch. Why? Because you working for the police. You didn't even try to kill the lady, really. You was trying to wound her and shit to make it look good for Ray. So that y'all could say attempted murder or something. But some kind of way you overdid the job.
For me to kill somebody, I don't need a gun. Can't you look and see? I'm 286 pounds. Okay, I would rip you like a rag doll.
I'm 286 pounds, and I could rip you limb from limb like a little rag doll.
I'll tear you up like a rag doll.
I'll shake you like a rag doll.
I could rip
Can't you see that's all the
like
script?
a rag doll.
Can't you see that shit is that's what they is just sensationalism. I told you. They're gonna make more money on the trial. They're gonna all get famous. All the police gonna be on extra duty overtime. They're gonna make a whole bunch of money off this shit. They wasn't even trying to kill that lady, man. Cause you can see dude just said, I don't have no problem. If I want to kill you, I'm gonna kill you. So why didn't he kill her? Cause he working with the police.
That ain't probably.
He
You
accidentally
go back in that
killed
jury
her.
room and you look at each other and you think, oh my God, you know, did that just happen? That influenced me. This guy was dangerous.
So this bullshit. That's the end of this story, y'all. It's the end of this story.
The ball was dropped because the judge asked them if that was the only thing they would consider was first-degree murder. And I think they were so overconfident that the conspiracy and the murder charge would go together that they didn't even put second degree on the table for Ray. What he did was a very horrific and just unimaginable thing. And it deserves the harshest punishment. He deserves to be dead for what he did to my daughter.
I think he should have been convicted of first-degree murder, and everything that we saw in court backed that up. David Rudolph didn't come up with any good alternative explanation for the facts, that all the lesser charges, and she prayed for us.
I believe that there's any way that I could hate a part of Chancellor and say that I love him unconditionally. You can't do that. So to love him unconditionally would be to love every part of Chancellor. And for that, I really have Ray CARRUTH to thank. Van Brett Watkins was the only one of the four that actually reached out to me to ask for some forgiveness in the beginning. And he expressed remorse, and I believed him. Van
He
Brett
working for the
Watkins
police. He
sent
didn't
me
even
a
try to
letter
kill the lady.
expressing that, and I did write back to him, and it's dated April 18th in 2003, and I said to him, Mr. Watkins, you know I am suffering. Because of your actions, I will never be able to hold my beautiful daughter Sharika again. Because of your actions, my grandson Chancellor cannot do the simplest things, like call me grandmommy or play ball with the other children. But despite my grief, I want you to know that I have forgiven you. I know you are suffering too for the horrible choice you made that day. I want you to know that you will always be in my thoughts and prayers, and I wish you peace. Sandra Adams. I don't even want to see Ray CARRUTH go to hell. I want him to come to repentance, because Ray is never going to have peace in his life until he tells the truth. In the past, I didn't think it mattered, that he'd just do his time, get out, be free, go along his way. But I think as the time gets closer for him to get out, I am feeling very differently. Part of me wants to be there the day he walks out so he can acknowledge his son. And then there's part of me that just wants to be chilling out on a beach somewhere on October 22nd and not even thinking about that it's October 22nd.
See, all this violence, it was the spur of the moment. This violence ain't happening now. 15 years later, it was happening then. So it was kind of like, they could have, she had a whole life ahead of her. She should have just did something else. Should have separated from him. Why did she plan on staying with him? It was, by having that baby, it was like she was staying with him. She could have still had her life. She could have just separated from him. All this could have been, but we should have did the next man the same way. I mean, I don't know, man, because it's all worked out like this. Because it's like, karma, right? Karma's kitchen. You are what you think.
You see Mommy Angel's gravestone? Oh, that's pretty. Sharika Adams. Yeah. Mommy Angel.
Yeah, everybody an angel. You gotta be a woman to be an angel. You can be a man and be an angel too.
Okay.
Here we go, bartender.
I think it's written
Farmer's
in
Kitchen.
all sincerity.
Another supply.
And
here we go, bartender. Another day, another dollar in your pocket. What's in the kitchen? Hey, you can see right here, Ray CARRUTH wasn't the only one who, had a problem with wives. You know what I mean? Ain't the only one who changed his mind.
Investigators are revealing key witnesses' accounts of the night actress Natalie Wood mysteriously drowned. CBS News was the first to report yesterday that 48 Hours learned Robert Wagner, Woods' then husband, is now a person of interest. Natalie Wood had been on a boat